Hello and welcome to our Math Studies website. I just wanted to go through a couple items on the list and make sure you're clear at what all was available for you on this website. So just kind of going on down my list of pages on the home page, we got our course syllabus, which of course we'll go through at the start of the year, but it's something I like to leave up there for you. It just gives you some good information about the class, the grades, just kind of how the class works. So this is something you want to be familiar with. Also the formula packet. This is the formula packet that IB gives to all of the students on the IB exam. So because of that, I give it out on every test that we take in our class as well. So this is really important that you download and print out a copy of this for yourself to have for the entire year. You'll be really glad that you have it. This is the packet that I give you on every test. So it's really important that you are familiar with what's in it, familiar where the formulas are, and what's available to you for each chapter. So again, this is something you want to print out for yourself and keep a copy of it for yourself for the entire year. You get a lot of use out of this one. So going on from there, I have the notes outlines for every chapter available for you. So these are the chapters that we'll be going through for the notes for the first semester and then second semester. There's a little more than this, but not all of them are kind of needed for outlines, so in the second semester. But looking at these for first semester, these are just available for you to print out. These are what we will be going through for our lessons during the class, so it's really nice if you just print these out and have a copy for yourself to use as we go through the lessons during class. It just helps you with the efficiency of going through the lessons. If you already have these outlines in front of you, then you have much less that you got to write down during the lesson. So it allows students to pay better attention during the lesson because they have less to write. You just kind of fill in the blanks as we go through the examples. And so these are a really nice tool to have just to help make the lessons more efficient for you as we go through them in class. These notes are listed in order, so this is where we'll be starting with our first lessons in class, but these are ones I will print out and give to you for the first chapter. But for the rest of these will be up to you to print if you want them. But these are in order, so as we move through a current unit or chapter, you can always kind of look ahead and print out the future notes that we'll be using for the next chapter. Continuing on from there, so just some of the chapter documents that we have. These are all listed in numerical order. Not necessarily the order that we will be going through each chapter in class, but I just put them in numerical order so it's a little easier to find things when you need them. But these are certain lesson notes that you can be going through as we go through them. There are certain chapters that kind of help to have some written out explanation of the homework answers. We got some practice tests for a lot of the chapters. We have practice tests. I may have worksheet solutions in here. There's all kinds of good things within the chapter documents that we have for each chapter, and I kind of point them out in class as we go through as well so that you know what's available for you in here. But this is where you'll find all those documents as we go through each chapter. The cumulative reviews, again, something else I'll kind of point through as we go through the year, but along the way we'll get some cumulative review items. This will be everything that we've covered up through December, so this will be a good one to do once we get there, end of the first semester, and then later on towards the end of the year as we start doing some practice IB exams. Those are all going to be on here for you as well. And then the last thing I wanted to show you on the list here is I do have a video lesson for every lesson that we'll be doing in class, and these are listed in order as we'll be doing them. So these are a great tool if you ever are either absent for class, maybe you're sick one day and you're out a day and you miss a lesson. You can simply go to the notes outlines. Hopefully you'll already have them printed out, and you can just follow through the video with the notes outlines, and you'll be getting the exact same lesson that you would have received in class. So really helpful tool just to help you stay caught up with every chapter. So I also get students who maybe you're out for an independent study contract or something like that. This is another great way to stay current with the class, as you can watch the videos this way, or maybe it's something you want to go through maybe at the end of the chapter, maybe as you are studying for a chapter test, and you want to go back to some of the earlier lessons because it's been a while since we've gone over certain items. This is a great way to just kind of look back, and you can always rewatch a lesson. just to be familiar with it again. I also show within the lessons how to use our calculator for everything that you would need a calculator for. So that's another great tool within the videos, is to be able to go back and, if you forget how to do something within a calculator for a certain lesson, you can go back within these videos and watch that lesson and see how to use your calculator. So these are awesome tools for just helping you stay current with the class for whatever your situation might be. The other thing for these is sometimes, maybe as we go through a lesson in class, maybe you just needed to go at a slower pace with a lesson. So within these videos, you can just watch it at your own pace. You can pause and try examples and kind of play and kind of do it at your own pace that way. So a lot of good use that you can get out of the video lessons. So these are all going to be here for you throughout the year. So you can always access these as you need them. So these are in a drop-down menu. So you just drop down the menu and you click on whatever chapter that we're on at the time. And you can go through those video lessons and watch them as needed. So the explanation is this is only going to be for students who are taking the IB exam and therefore have to also do the internal assessment project for IB. So this will only be for those students. So this is something I will go through with those students as needed. But that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. So welcome to the class. I hope you have a great year.